What's up, Internet? It is March 26, 2019. We are here in the town. It is raining and super depressing and stuff. Got a letter from Dottie who moved. Hooray! Maybe we'll get someone cool to replace her. Probably not, but maybe. That Ponderosa bonsai, we already have one. No thank you. Go away, HRA. And what the hell, we'll get rid of one of these. Just for the sake of not having to do a bunch of extra nonsense just to get around my mail. Alright, we have to... Peaches is asleep. God damn it. Oh, I gotta remember to do this earlier. But I've just been really busy this week with extra stuff and being sick and taxes and other nonsense. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Being an adult is great. Just want to play Animal Crossing. Gosh. Anyway, we got a T-Rex skull worth a few bells. The mammoth torso also worth a few bells. Just imagining a T-Rex face on a mammoth body, that would be terrifying. And a padded tail. So we got nothing but good fossils today, which is pretty impressive. Cody Brainfart still posted something we already did. Maybe we'll get a free umbrella. No. We got a number 76 shirt. The other one, the 67, that's numbers that are properly ordered. We gotta go to the other town. We should see if anyone needs some other stuff. Got about half an hour till Nook's closes. Okay, sell that, sell that, sell that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. Sell that. Let's remember our bells to start out the day with. Maybe we can buy something neat. Probably not, but maybe. Quite possibly. Theoretically, it could be possible to buy something neat. There's a track model. We already have that. Nothing new in the shirts that interest me. Hey, those two go together, but we don't have the thing that goes together to it. Or the one of, like, 80 other things that connect to that. So, yeah, nope, nothing there for us, I don't think. Tulips. More tulips. Tulips don't last very long. They grow, they bloom for about 2 days, and then they die. That's why they're better as cut flowers, at least here. There's lots of way better flowers you can grow. Pansies are great. They grow pretty much in any condition, which is fantastic. Hell, you'll randomly just find pansies have seeded themselves in your garden because, I guess, their seeds got caught in the wind or something. I don't know why, but you just sometimes find random pansies, like, anywhere. It's really bizarre, but they're kind of neat. And, you know, pansies are ridiculously easy to care for, so... They're nice. They're nice. They're not like tulips, which die instantly. Plant that there. Plant that there. I don't think anyone needs us to save flowers for them this time. Hooray. We're gonna make this town a better place yet. And when we do, it'll be all better. People will be happy, and they'll throw me a parade. And they'll say I was the best ever. And no one will complain or argue about that because it's the truth. Okay, so we've already gone and gotten the perfect town, but I want to check anyway. And then we'll do a quick once-over, see if anyone... Oh, I just ruined Pecan's garden. Sorry, Pecan. That's what you get for asking for a garden out of town. Out of order. We have to go out of town. I think that's where my brain went there. I wonder who replaced Dottie. Was it someone crappy? Probably. I really like Pecan's house. She's got style points. And a regal bed. I wish I had a regal bed. Nice bed. Oh, alas. Let's see if anyone new joined the town. Peaches is still here. Much though we wish she weren't. Cody's still here. Cupcake. Hank, Huggy. Belle, Biscuit. Oh, no one knew. Alas. No one knew. Which means the only person in our town that we actually like is Pecan at this point. And maybe, like, Alfonso and Biscuit if we really want to, like, stretch the definition of like. There's someone we possibly kind of maybe tolerate, and that's about the extent of it. Nothing there. Also, it's raining. We should probably check for coelacanths at the river. Let's do that. Because again, we really have to get a coelacanth. I need one, both for the museum, but also for my house, because they're just so neat. But they're hard to find, and that makes me sad. Just like real life, coelacanths are not exactly easy creatures to find, but that's because they live in, like, really remote, deep pressure areas, if I recall correctly. Although that's based on my playing of, I want to say Amazing Island, but that's not it. Endless Ocean. I really have to try and get a copy of, a better working copy of Everblue 2, because mine broke. And now that I've got a Japanese PS1, I can play Everblue 1. I should try and find a copy of Everblue 1. Maybe when I have money. Oh, the ever difficult quest of trying to find money. Go away, Cody Brain Fart. You ruin everything. You're ruining the look of my turnip top right now. Nothing there. That's a sea bass. Cody totally scared away all the coelacanths. He knew we wanted one. It is basically the waffle bed, the Regal bed, but it's nice, and it matches the cream sofa a little bit. Better than the Regal sofa, I think. Like, the Regal sofa has the waffle pattern, but I think the cream sofa just looks better. I don't like that waffle look all that much, although I really like waffles. I remember once I had gone into a store and I found like these little tiny like pre-packaged Belgian waffles that had like a very thin sugar coating around them. They were like the most delicious thing ever, and I've never seen them since, and I'm sad about it. Oh, they were good. Who's this again? Oh yeah, Cupcake. What does her house look like? I know we've looked. I can't remember. Goldfish attention span, go. Cupcake. Cody. Oh, but he's like the last person in the world I want to talk to ever. Fine. I'll go talk to Cody, I guess, if I have to, although I don't want to. Because Cody. Alright, well, I believe we did see him back in his homemaker, so provided he hasn't left, and knowing it's Cody, he totally has, just to spite us. Maybe he'll still be there, but probably not very likely. Oh, hey, he is actually here. You did a thing right, Cody. Hooray for you. There's your watch. No, the jackrabbit left town earlier today. Carpet? No one likes carpet. You silly Cody. I think Wendell's supposed to be in town today or tomorrow, but I just have no, just don't care anymore. I've got the garden wall. That's the only one I really wanted. Yeah, I think I mentioned them to you on Discord once. They're like pre-packaged sugar-coated Belgian waffles or something. They were like super delicious. We'll never seen them once, and that makes me sad though, because those were an amazing treat. Some more. Alright. That's not the magic money rock. We're running out of rocks to money. And I mean, there's one that's covered in flowers, so we can't do anything about that anymore. That's the downside of making the town a better place. It becomes less profitable. But at the same time, I mean, we've paid off our house. There's not really a ton else we need to make money off of, really. We've spent the lion's share of it. At this point, we're just saving money for the sake of getting a box of tissues. Because that's what bells do for you. They get you $1 million box of tissues. Which we are really close to getting, which is really depressing. But still. Hank, you need a thing? I'm going to the other town. I will get it from what's her name, if you insist. Wow, we almost lost our perfect rating. Because there were 2 weeds in 1 acre. Even though we don't need, Oh, Oh, there's the money rock. No, 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 Spike, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. You're ruining things, Spike, stop it. Okay. He thought he was gonna ruin it. He almost ruined it, but he didn't quite ruin it. Silly Spike. Also, we should throw this away. Write a new letter to Mr. Museum. On the octopus paper, because the Game & Watch games need to get some respect. Actually, if you want to play a really good version of that, go play the Game Boy version, which completely, like, retools all the Game & Watch games. Those games are really cool. The weird thing about those, though, is there's, like... I think just across the Game Boy, there's, like, 8 of them. And, like, 2 of them are exclusive to Japanese, and they have, like, 2 completely different numbering structures, so it's really weird to try and collect them all. I know because I've got, like, 2 of them. And it's like, okay, I got, like, number 2 and 3. Oh, wait, no, I think I've got, like, 2 in Japanese, which never got released in here, and number 3 was number 4, I think, or something weird. But those were neat compilations, because they took the Game & Watch games and kind of, like, completely retooled them. At least visually. So they actually looked like they were kind of being brought up to modern time, and I think a few of them actually did get... she's asleep. We can't do anything about that. Okay, we'll talk to you later, maybe, if I can remember. Chances are I won't. Or we'll show up late again because sick and tired and stuff. Alright, on to the other town where we're going to try and make it a better place because good Samaritanism. I mean, we got the giant N64 logo and the pond for all of our hard work and karma, so why not? We need more karma points. Then the entire world will know how awesome our villager is. And maybe we'll defeat Soda Popinski. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe we'll get a high score in balloon fight, balloon trip mode during our cooldown session. Maybe. That'd be kind of fun. I'd like to do well in that game at some point, please. I'm not exactly too up on it, but still. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get to doodle on someone's face this time. Nope. No face doodling for us. Alas. Actually, it's probably for the best. I mean, yesterday when I was really sick, I tried to draw a flower and it looked like this weird stained glass monstrosity. It looked like my freaking fever dreams. Oh, don't try and draw people's faces when you're sick. It doesn't work, apparently. And you just feel bad about it at the end. I'm not jealous of your exclusive sweater, Rover. What makes you say that? Oh wait, no one mentioned that. Maybe I am then. Also Joan with her little turnip growing and selling apron outfit over there. All I have is this turnip top, which is nowhere near as cool as her little, whatever outfit there. Silly Rover, you ruin everything. If it weren't for you, Rover, I could be doodling on someone's face right now. But alas, we have to deal with Rover, who's insulting us half the time. Alright, okay, so we don't have any ready-to-do missions in here for once. Olivia's gone, but the 2 I love are still here. And this is just, yeah, interesting. This is furthering my understanding that it seems that villagers from another town, they get their own, like, special slot. Whereas villagers that pre-exist have their own slot and they won't move or they won't be interfered with. So theoretically, if I took my character from this town and moved here, I could get my favorite town villagers onto my town. Theoretically, without interfering with existing ones. At least assuming that the theory holds water, which it does seem to be doing based on probably just random results that we can't really take seriously at this point, but still, you know, we're kind of at least coming to conclusions by noticing patterns, and that's a start. That is how you slowly beat Soda Popinski over the course of 2 months. Ooh, let's get rid of that guy. On the bright side, we seem to have cleared out up to here, which means next is Nook's little cranny, which we have to go clean out. Fortunately, I think there's just a bunch of random crap on the ground too, so we might need to tall lantern, dump model, yeah, got 100 bells, so yeah, we did, I literally just have to button mash behind this building. Nothing though, it seems, at least beyond what we've already collected. We will make this world a better place yet, Mr. Nook. You can thank me by giving me a profit share, because, I mean, we all know people are going to show up at your shop more if you have a nice front yard. So you're welcome. Don't ask me to plant flowers for you. Those all go to my town. That said, you know, if that's the case and villagers only show up in, or they don't get replaced by other normal ones, they don't natively move out, short of being forced out by other people, that could mean that I could theoretically move my favorite villagers from this town into my other one, with very little chance of them leaving, which would be really cool. Not sure I want to, but at the same time, at least I'll kind of guarantee they stick around forever and ever. I don't want to say goodbye to my bestest friend, villagers. Wow, these are some really, really, really ugly clothes. No thank you. Nothing here for us today, it seems. Maybe I'll sell some stuff. Let's see. You can have the tall lantern, you can have that. The backyard lawn's actually kind of a neat piece of furniture, flooring, because it's literally just grass. Makes you look like you've got like an actual like indoor lawn. It's kind of neat. I've seen people do some interesting stuff with it. What do we got for shirts? Barry Gingham and an MVP shirt. Well, let's see what they look like. I think we've looked at both of these before. This is one of those, yeah. It's a picnic blanket that you just wear in like a shirt because reasons. And a move-up shirt. But I'm not a move-up. So I'll just wear my... Actually, you know what? Forget the turn up top. We're going back to Old Faithful. The kind of sort of possibly lovely shirt. Because style points and altruism and stuff. We'll sell those shirts. Make a few bells. See if we can help anyone. See if we can find some treasure. And then we'll go back to our town. So we've already cleared out an acre for the day. Which means we've already made this town a little bit better. Which is nice. Because, of course, you gotta make the world a better place any way you can. Are we gonna run into Velma? No, we're not. Alas. Gonna run to Pearl? No, we're not. Alas. Who the hell lives here? Dottie, no one likes you. No one likes you, Dottie. Go away. You left the town. I have no love for you anymore, Dottie, and I didn't have any to begin with. Need a thing, Pearl? Aw, she doesn't need a thing. I refuse to help Tangy. There's something about a weird fruit creature hybrid that doesn't sit right with me, so I'm going to keep my distance. She might be some kind of alien creature trying to assimilate us. No, thank you. Liz, you need a thing? Aw. I miss you, Liz. Wish you'd come back to the town. It's not like we've lost everyone else I really like in the town. Still nothing new here, huh? I wonder if his stock will even refresh if someone from this town doesn't actually log in for a while. Ooh, let's talk to Cube. The GameCube Penguin. Exclusive to this version. I don't think you're getting a ball, especially considering it's literally on the farthest corner away from you. There's some money, but we're not at this acre yet. This will be the last acre we tackle, I think. Not seeing any real treasure kicking about, which is kind of sad. Could use some treasure. It would make me feel better about myself. And we got like a little digging spot and found ourselves a fossil. Awesome. We can give that to Phyllis and she'll be all happy that we gave her a thing to do. Hooray! Oops. Don't need that. I don't like that it defaults to like existing characters in the place as opposed to defaulting to museum. It's just weird like that. Not seeing anything else of value around here yet. I'm not seeing Spike's edgy clone either. Alas, today is just a day where people don't want to show up for us. But that's not much of an adventure. That's a black ladybug, isn't it? Alright, that's another thing we can get Blizzard. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very tired, clearly, but, Blithers. Maybe we could petition him to change his name to Blizzard. Maybe he could go live up in Alaska or something. Then we'd never have to see him again, and he could take all the snow with him. I'd like that, because snow is the worst. Do you need a thing, Quetzal? I will get yourself a watch. Sure. Onwards to Chow's. Maybe he has some food for us. How'd you get here so fast, Pearl? Need a thing now? How is she always asking you for anything? She just showed up in town. I will handle it. But just for you, Pearl. Okay. So we gotta go find Dottie, which should still be in her home acre. Gotta go talk to Chow, who should be here, but probably isn't. I guess he is. With his 7-ball shirt. He doesn't look happy to see us. I'm kinda scared. Pearl, but I was just talking to Pearl. Aww. Okay, well, we'll have to go back after we talk to Dottie. Her eyes turned red. So she's a demon bunny, I guess. Just so we're clear on this, demon bunny. What ugly shirt are you? Well, that's not much better than what you were wearing. You still look like you're wearing a picnic blanket. No. 200 bells is not enough, Dottie. Pierce, you need a thing? Go be friends with Dottie. Make her wear your ugly circus shirt. I can't keep pushing you, Pierce. You'll get angry at me, and you're one of the few villagers I don't want angry at me, ever. Because you're the best villager. Hey, she's in fact wearing the ugly circus shirt now. She's not a picnic blanket bunny anymore. No, I couldn't have. You didn't give me an option to say no. Could you at least give me something cool? She stole my dump model. I'm pretty sure that's an exclusive item you can't get either. Damn it. Dick move, Dottie. Demon bunny. Hello. Oh, Dottie, you're ruining everything. I'm glad you're gone. Okay, well, onwards to go talk to Pearl again, I guess. Because Pearl, she's not here anymore. That's a wee bit concerning. Aw, they're all sad. I don't want them to be sad. That makes me sad. Oh, right, and this is my other village where the Able Sisters' place is on the other side of the world. Great. Oh, well, she's happy again. Girl, I need a thing. A thing you have, apparently. Give me the thing of which you have. Cookie. I'll go talk to Cookie. Ketzel? Where's Cookie? I need a thing. The thing of which you stole, Cookie. I, in fact, did. Okay, let's go talk to the weird alien fruit cat hybrid, because reasons. Where's to Tangy's house? Hey, a thing we can dig up. Yes, please. Nope. There we go. Another fossil for us. Aw, yeah. Gonna be the bestest of friends with Phyllis when this day's over. Just by how much I'm making her work. Okay. Tangy, you weird fruit alien cat hybrid. Give me watch now. Now we just gotta run back to Ketzel. Then, I don't know what we're gonna do, because we've already cleared out the thing, we've already helped a few villagers. I guess we could go back and oh, there's Velma, we can see if she needs a thing. I shall deliver this to you from Tangy. Although it was from like 8 other people first. 1,000 bells is not worth that running around Ketzel. I circled the town like 3 times. Nice shirt, Velma. It looks suspiciously like one I designed about 20 years ago. In fact, I'm positive that's one I designed 20 years ago. Maybe Cookie needs a thing. Oopsie. Let's try that again. Would you like me to do a thing for you, Cookie? Nothing. Oh, that's not right. You should say, yeah, I've got lots of things to do, and just make up some nonsense. Preferably without me having to kick a ball across the entire map. And probably have it get dunked into the river and make me sad because stupid physics ball. Let's see if we can get this to be the golden magic money rock. Nope. I think the money rock is in fact accessible by external villagers too, so we theoretically could find the money rock here too. I think. Nothing though. Missed opportunity. You could have been the money rock, but you're not. And because of that, you've now made me very sad, not money rock. In fact, my day's now ruined because you're not the money rock. How does that make you feel? Nothing there. I'm not going to try with every rock, but you might as well try. I think there might be a rock or two in this acre. Man, I'm surprised I remember all this stuff. It has been forever since I've seriously played this town. On my memory card that has a sticker of Rover on it, because Animal Crossing. Nope, I think that's all the rocks we're gonna go look at today. None of them contained money for us. None of them contained the dream. The dream of making a bank deposit, having 1,000,000 bells, and getting some tissues. Which, seriously, I don't know why tissues cost 1,000,000 bells, but they do. Take some flowers for back home, make that place a better place. And we're slowly gonna make the world a much better place for everyone. Because we're just kinda like that. You gotta make the world as good a place as you possibly can. Yes, I will take those flowers. And as we take these flowers, we will also take a dream. A dream where this town is no longer covered in weeds and is filled with happy, smiling villagers. All ready to throw me a parade because I'm just that awesome and actually put in the effort to make this place better. And maybe another golden axe because we made 2 towns perfect. Hooray for double pointless rewards. Also, they stole my dump model, damn it. So, definitely mixed attempts of some sort of progression and reward from this town today, but we still have our actual town to go back to, flowers to plant. Gotta go send Phyllis some mail, go play some Punch-Out, maybe do some balloon fighting, try and catch a coelacanth since it's raining. Got some time. Alright. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we get to doodle on anyone's face today. Still missed opportunity. And Nook's is closing, so... alas, no extra Nook prizes for us today. Also, the raffle's gonna be coming up soon. That's exciting. Plus, seeing as we have access to 2 towns, that means 2 raffles. We might actually get something cool today. Or today, this month. But given my luck with raffles, chances are we're probably ultimately going to get absolutely nothing and be disappointed. I think Nook rigs the raffles, honestly. Like, he just wants to cheat us out of our money. Because they're not actually our bells, they're his. They're just in our pockets for the time being. Him and the raccoon mafia, as it were. Alright, so, first step. Let's go plant some flowers and make our garden even better. Oh, that's a rock. I thought I saw Wendell. I was like, what? Wendell, I don't have a fish. Plant that there. Plant that there. And pretty soon we're going to be done this chunk of the acre. That's pretty cool. I figure 1 day, 2 days, we'll be done. Then we can move on to the next chunk. Although I'm not sure if we're going to just stop at the river and then double back. And then just do this half of the world after. I'm just genuinely not sure how I want to approach that yet. And I guess I'm going to have to think about it because, you know, it's coming up sooner rather than later. Ooh, magic gold spot of destiny. 10,000 bells? Oh, just 1,000 bells. It's only free money. I'm not going to be incredulous at all about it. Did anyone new show up? Pecan left. And yet Peaches still remains. I'm not angry at all about that. At all. We've now lost every cool villager we have. Awesome. Hey Blithers, I got a new bug for you. You should move to Australia, or Australia. Clearly, I'm still very sick and tired, but Alaska, change your name to Blizzard. Then you'll never have to see bugs again. You know, I was gonna make a callback joke, and I even whiffed that. That's where my brain's at. Too much of a fever, I guess. But they're ladybugs. They're the end result of little worm thingies. They're not gross anymore, they're cool. Actually, it's interesting to see how ladybugs survive the winter. They just end up, like, massing together into, like, these giant balls. They look kind of like Christmas tree ornaments. They're really weird. And they just use their body heat to keep each other alive. It's really interesting. But I want to step on the gross cockroach. It's one of the few things we can actually do in this museum. There's not a lot of interactivity here. Where's your fun science exhibit where I can touch a Tesla orb or whatever? I don't know, we have a science museum in town that, I mean, it's been 20 years since I've been to it, but, you know, they had some pretty cool exhibits last I checked. They had a bed of nails you could lay on. Just to point out how beds of nails weren't inherently all that dangerous just because it was all about spreading out your weight across several points as opposed to putting all of it on a singular point. They also had like this weird quote-unquote VR experience, which, I mean, it's VR relative to the 90s, so it's literally someone points a camera at you and like superimposes your face onto a character in a game, but still. I remember that being pretty fun, and it had one of those like weird nail board things where you could put your hand on it and like it'd push the nails through and you'd get like this weird nail silhouette of your hand. Those things are weird. I've seen one or two of them at I want to say Zellers, but Zellers hasn't existed for years. I guess Walmart now. It was some kind of like superstore that had furniture and toys and stuff. Those things are weird. They're neat, but they're completely pointless. Alright, so nothing going on around here. Not seeing any coelacanths. Guess we'll go give these things to Phyllis and be on our merry little way. And go continue with our athletic regime of trying to beat Punch-Out so that our villager ends up becoming ripped. So that he can rip trees out of the ground with his bare hands. He'll never need an axe again, not that he needs one to begin with. He'll just be that awesome. He'll be able to pile drive fish out of the water. And throw villagers he doesn't like out of town by force. It'll be amazing. Alright, that's it. See you later, Phyllis. Hey, you Pete. See you, Pete. Alright, I guess we shall go. Try and be awesome at Punch-Out. Again, without sound, so it's going to be weird, but still. We need something to feel better from our terrible lack of pecan. Because alas... Oh, that's a pretty paper. I miss Pecan. It was like she was just here yesterday. Well, we'll still be consoled by our bestest pal, Bunny Bee Balloon. He'll never leave us, provided we don't hold on to him while a bee stings us. Then he might, but that's more us abandoning him, really. Alright, let's see if we can do any better at Punch-Out today. Because we're definitely making progress. Slowly but surely. Well, true, we've been stuck on the same guy for like 2 weeks, at least. You know, we're at least slowly learning him, and he's once the game gets really hard, so, you know, at the very least, you know, we're still making reasonable amounts of progress, I feel. 1, 2, 3... It's nice that most, if not everything in this game kind of works off a base of 3, so you can kind of figure out patterns relatively easily. I blocked. I did it just a scooch too soon. But, oh, we didn't get the instant knockdown on his special. I don't think we're going to lose to this guy. It's just going to take a lot longer than it should because, seriously, it should not take this long to fight Glass Jaw. Also, I do not understand the inconsistency of being able to take him down with a star punch. It was my understanding he just goes down if you hit him with a counter punch, but it doesn't seem to be the case, which is a little strange. I wish I could understand the consistency of it and try and figure out, like, what exactly the game logic is that justifies it with going down. Because, I mean, at least some of these guys I kind of get. Like, Von Kaiser, it's just a matter of stunning him and hitting him with a counter. That's simple enough. And others, it's a matter of hitting them with a counter within a specific frame. But Glass Joe, he's still just a little weirdly inconsistent. It's almost easier just to manually start it up by having him block once. There it is. That's one knockdown. And then he'll try and uppercut us, at which point we'll stun him. And that's 2 knockdowns. And then it's just rinse, repeat. And I mean, with our progress, with Soda Popinski, it seems like things get significantly easier once you survive the first round. But it's getting there that's the tricky part, because after that he kind of sticks to basically 2 moves. Before that he pulls out a few other things. Okay, next we got good old Eyebrows Magoo. Well, again, his portrait doesn't really match his character model. His skin tone's completely different, and he's not wearing a headband. And his face looks a little bit different than it should, I think. But of course, you're trying to compress a significantly larger amount of space into a smaller one. 1, 2, 3. As long as he doesn't do his stupid, duck uppercut, he's not too much of a threat to me. His second form is a completely different story, but, you know, we're not there yet. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll, do that. Saving us all a little bit of time, certainly. I kind of wish it was like the second form, where if you get that counter on his special, it's just an instant KO, just to save time. You know, when he closes his eyes like that, he looks like Golgo 13 a little bit. Oh man, I'm gonna have to play the Golgo 13 game again sometime soon. That game was really weird and awkward, but interesting. And of course, now we've got the legendary password sequence of Destiny, followed by the accompanying melon suit of Justice. And on the bright side, all this daily training is going to mean our villager's going to get ripped. Next, we got the easiest fight in the game. It's kind of weird this guy is like back to back with the champion of the previous circuit. It's like, I guess that he's supposed to be like the starter of it, so he's a little bit easier, but He's seriously like the easiest fight in the game. Punch, 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 punch. And it's just a matter of dodging his first attack, and he's done. Good night, Mr. Flamenco. You will not be getting back up. That said, I mean, even without this quicker kill, he's not a hard fight at all. I would say Glass Joe is harder, and having intentionally tried to lose to him, that's a guy you have to try to actually lose to him. And even then, it's pretty much 50-50 whether or not you will. This, of course, we've got the princely potamus King Hippo, who is, of course, missing his crown. Very similarly to Piston Honda, I guess. Outside the referee, no one's allowed to wear headgear. Not the safest fighting tournament, I suppose. Although that said, I'm hardly a boxing master or understanding of the sport, really. I'm not a big sport person. Hence why I usually just refer to it all as sport ball. And that is a sub-minute takedown of the princely potamus. That's about as well as that can go. It's nice of him to be so cooperative. I appreciate it, Mr. Hippo. Your Highness, your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Onwards to the Magic Man. Fortunately, this is where things stop being awesome after I beat this guy, because I have to start playing defense, and I don't like playing defense. I'm gonna say that every single day because it's always true. But I'm kind of glad I found this offensive strategy that works with him. Granted, if you had, like, not even half the stamina, it wouldn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1. The problem is if you get hit at all, it turns like a guaranteed 1 round takedown into sort of an iffy one. Also, it helps if you get like the 6 punches in, as opposed to 4, but that's entirely dependent on your timing and the frame you hit them on. But I think we should be able to take him out before round 2. Provided we don't get hit by anything and change up his pattern. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, punch. And that's that fight. Alright, and now we gotta start playing defensively. The next fight's not super hard. The problem, though, is his special, if you time it wrong, is an instant KO. And you don't have a ton of stamina. And he just hits like a freaking truck. He's not as bad as some of the later fights, but still, he's definitely the start of the game getting a little bit trickier. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. Dodge punch. There were some interlacing issues. Dodge punch. Oop. That's a problem. Ooh. 2, 3, and he'll just start uppercutting. The problem is, because we were hit by that, there's a good chance he'll completely change his pattern, which is not good. And kind of like I said in, probably not this video, but another one, is this is one of those sort of when it rains it pours sort of situations, where it's like Popinski. It's like once you get hit, you sort of, it gets in your head and you just sort of start playing too defensively and you end up like timing your dodges way wrong. Dodge. Dodge. Like that. But going from the third punch to the uppercuts is actually pretty easy to deal with. Simply by virtue of, at least on a GameCube controller, you can just roll your stick to the side. and that'll guarantee you're out of the way for it. Whereas if you're using an NES controller, you probably have to use an individual input. And the individual inputs, if you actually input them on a GameCube controller, actually give you faster reaction times, which is good for a lot of things. It means that you can get like extra punches in, like especially on people like Great Tiger. But for people like this, the extra speed actually guarantees that you're going to get hit by it. So it's genuinely interesting just to see how different it can be, just depending on your input method, but he's done. And that attack, of course, is an instant KO. I mean, I don't know, I'm well aware I don't have a lot of health right now, but, you know, I could have full health, that would still take me out in one move. And of course we get the legendary password sequence the second time over. Alright, on to the second. Now, again, this is where stuff starts getting real defensive for me, which is bad. And these guys start doing a lot of damage, which is also not good. This doesn't help that I'm mostly reliant on audio cues for this guy's special, so we'll see what we can do. But he's got a second special that actually having audio cues makes things a lot harder. That means I shouldn't have been hit by that, but that's okay. I usually get hit by that once at least. The frustrating thing is I don't know how to take this guy down the old-fashioned way. I either win by decision or I win by the instant KO. Whoa, okay, that should have instant KO'd you. Interesting. I must have hit him on the tail end of that window or something. It's kind of interesting, like, they feel like they've actually, like, programmed alternate results just depending on if you, like, hit your opponent during, like, the end or beginning of their, like, window. Like, Glass Joe can, like, block sometimes when he shouldn't. One, two, and three. Uppercut. Oop. Yeah, timing on that uppercut's not my strength. We'll make it work. One, two. Nice freeze frame right there. That is a face. I'll take the recover, why not? I can't wear a helmet. I mean, you can't wear your headband, so clearly helmets are illegal. One, two, three. Uppercut. It is. Whoop, too late that time. I'm getting better at spotting the window on it, which is a little bit different than the original. It's a very tight window comparatively, but I can at least see it. The problem is just both physically reacting and reacting in regards to like the delay of input. Well, I mean, provided I don't get knocked down again, I should be able to at least take him out by decision, I figure. Whoa! Oh god, it's doing that when it rains it pours sort of thing. That's not good. That's bad. That's exceptionally bad. Come on, Mac. I hate that move. That's the move I can't dodge to save my life. One. Oop. Okay, we're going into round 3, and this is going to be real scary because I don't think we're going to be able to get up again. That said, I think if we can take him down once, we should be able to beat him by submission, by decision. A submission decision, perhaps. I'm gonna pretend I understand how boxing and wrestling work. I mean, I don't, but... 1, 2, 3. Wow, I'm just whiffing the timing on that today. This is going to get dangerous because I don't think we can get up again. We have 2 stamina, basically no health. But we can instant him. So that's fine. That's okay. You know, I was about to say, there's no way we're going to get to even try to get better at Popinski today. But I'm getting really good at the instant sometimes, apparently. I'm glad, because I really need to practice on Popinski, because damn it, he's hard. The large punk Russian man, he scares me. That said, if we can get to round 2, his large pinkness won't be as scary, because he only has like 2 moves in the second round afterwards. First round it's a little scary, but after that it's, for the most part, okay. He's got a very basic style, too. Like, it's hard to describe what makes Popinski so difficult, because his attacks, it feels like there's a delay between, like, when he starts to attack you, and when you can, like, counter him. And between that delay, it feels like he speeds up faster than you can react, which is, well, it's basically that. And 1, 2, 3... Okay, now I'm doing that thing where I'm over trying to compensate for defense. Yeah, I'm getting a little too antsy. I do that with this guy. He's scary with his Ganon laugh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we made it to round 2. I'm taking the heal because honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to last, and if you get taken out in round 1, that means you get knocked basically in a way that you can't get up a second time in round 2, so you might as well just take the heal. So it's pretty rare for me to get to like a round 3 with this guy. I was gonna... I don't know why I didn't dodge there. Oh crap, this is when things start to cascade poorly for us. But basically most of his moves end up being just alternating uppercuts, which actually makes it really easy to get around. You know, provided you still got the timing down. Again, it's sort of a metronome thing, you just gotta find the pace in which you have to react to it. Not unlike Von Kaiser for finding the stars, really. Just, this guy gives you significantly less stamina to start with, and can completely wreck you in 2 punches. But he's a little bit easier to react to after the first round. The first round is... Ow. Yeah, that'll happen. And I think that's it for us, because we got knocked down round 1. But on the bright side, we at least took him down a few times. So we're getting more consistent with that, which is... I'm very proud of that, actually. Because, man, that guy's hard. Okay, so now we're going to cool down with some balloon fight, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Let's try some balloon trip, see if we can actually crack the top score this time. I'm betting not, but, you know, you always gotta try. I'm not gonna try and get all these. I've seen one person get all those balloons in one go, and that was literally the guy who programmed it. So you can imagine he was pretty good at it. Now, the problem is, kind of after those, like, pre-made little maze bits, this entire thing is randomized. So whether it's difficult or easy, well, it's never easy, but, you know, its difficulty level is entirely dependent on random, which is not good. It's great, because it's an arcade game, so, you know, it's gonna make you want to try again just to get that high score, but it's not ideal if you want to actually try and do consistently well at it. Because there's no guarantees. Let's not grab that bubble. Alright. Now start coming in at angles. Boop, 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 boop. And I think I said this yesterday, but, you know, it feels kind of like asteroids where you don't really want to start moving around. Like, you want to throttle your height with the B or the A, depending on, like, how consistently you want to increase your height. But you don't really want to be moving to the left or right too much, kind of like asteroids, because the moment you do, you sort of create momentum for yourself, which puts you in a really unhealthy spot really quickly. It's one of those things where you really just more or less want to, for the sake of survival, just hang out in one spot until it's really not optimal for you to just not move anymore. And even then you want to move about as little as you possibly can. Oh, that was bad. I know you can take out at least 3 of those guys in one pass. And I failed that real hard. If we get all these balloons, that guy landed in the water, which is not ideal, so don't do that. Boop. Lots of points for us. I'm not sure if these balloons are actually randomized or not. I think they might be predetermined where they pop up, but I might be wrong. I know I just played this game yesterday, but again, I've got the memory of a goldfish, so you know, it could be completely randomized. It could be completely the same. I don't remember, but I want to say it's random. I know the sequel to this game, it's pretty much entirely pre-made, so you don't have to worry so much about it. But then again, the sequel to this game doesn't have this mode. It's basically Balloon Trip, but completely pre-designed. That has boss fights, if you can believe it. Seriously, the sequel to this game was actually pretty neat. I'm not sure I'd say it was a better game, but it was certainly an interesting interpretation. Aw, I just wanted points. Damn it. Bonk. And bonk. Whoa, let's avoid that. Whoop! That's gonna be a little bit scary. Oh, I'm doing awful today. That said, I mean, there's always tomorrow. The quest for getting better at balloon fight. We can only get better except if we get worse. Okay, I don't like the way you're clumping together, so we're just gonna avoid you guys for a little bit. I also don't like when they clump together around the top because they kind of just bounce off each other, which kind of guarantees that at least one of them is going to hit you. Oop. Alright. Alright. Bonus points! Still a long way from the high score, though. What's the spinny thing? It's going to make life a little bit hard for us. I think we're just going to have to sit here and wait for this guy to come up, because that spinny thing's going to just ruin our day. Oh, let's not get hit by the lightning. Oh, boop. And the fish got a free meal. Alas, we did not beat the high score today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I mean, probably not, but possibly. And it was all thanks to Bunny Bee Balloon cheering us on. Hooray for Bunny Bee Balloon. Anyway, I think that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single day, like we have up to this point, and we intend to carrying forward. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see over 1,000 videos, like the sign says. Very exciting. Even our gyroid's excited about it. Hooray! Dancing. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Help support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do awesome things, like, once again, trying to get better at Punch-Out. Slowly but surely we're doing it. As well as getting some high scores in Balloon Fight and making the world a better place in Animal Crossing. Because we have to. No one else will. It has to be us. We're the only ones capable at this point. Plus, you get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things like weird demonic bunnies with glowy red eyes and fruit cat hybrids that are clearly alien life forms trying to assimilate us all. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Animal Crossing is truly a dark game. Might not look it, but it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.